Welcome to Paws, Parks and Provisions, where we chat about parks, paw-friendly camps and hikes, and what's needed for our trips. I'm Dublin, and I'm here with Chester.
Thanks, Dublin. Let's get the show started.
Dublin, stop the rig! The entrance sign says dogs are not allowed on the trails. A reservation starts in 50 minutes, and both canine co-pilots are still back in the RV. I inspected the gate for loopholes. There are no loopholes. Only disappointed people and one extremely judgmental squirrel.
Welcome to Paws, Parks and Provisions, the ultimate roadmap for adventuring across the US with your dogs. I'm Dublin, and I'm here with my grandson, Chester. And this is exactly why we plan the dog day before we reach the gate. We respect the park rule, keep the dogs comfortable, and still enjoy the trip.
So the dogs do not get abandoned in a parking lot while the humans chase the famous view?
Not if we do it properly. We choose between daycare, boarding, an in-home sitter, or a dog-friendly substitute day. The right answer depends on the individual dog. A social dog may enjoy a trial daycare visit. A nervous dog may be happier with a sitter. And if separation causes real distress, we skip the restricted trail and explore together.
That is the first sensible thing anyone has said today. The second is this: do not discover your care provider at 7:58 a.m. when the appointment begins at 8.
Exactly. Start with a map. I want the RV site within about 20 minutes of the care provider, and the provider within a realistic drive of the park entrance. If drop-off is at 8, the park reservation is at 10, and pickup closes at 4:30. That schedule needs fuel, traffic, check-in, and a generous return buffer.
That is the part people skip. They calculate wheels turning time, not real life time. What about breakfast? A wrong turn? A provider whose parking lot was designed for one bicycle and a decorative shrub?
All of it goes on the map. And I call ahead about drop-off traffic, exact parking, late pickup, transportation, vaccination records, medication, and temperament assessments. Check the current official park guidance separately, because rules can differ between trails, campgrounds, shuttles, and seasons.
Let me challenge the 5-star review trap. People rate a vending machine 5 stars when it releases the crackers. Reviews are a starting clue, not proof that someone will notice when a dog is overwhelmed.
I agree that reviews are not a safety check, but I still use them as a first screen. Then I ask 3 direct questions. How are dogs supervised? Where do they rest? And what happens during an emergency? I also verify licensing or local requirements where applicable, request references if available, and listen for clear answers.
A first screen is not a safety check. Good, we agree. Also ask how groups are formed, how often dogs are checked, whether transport is shared, and whether the staff understands escape behavior.
And whether they will call you before a small concern becomes a large one. A short trial visit is worth more than a glossy website. Bring familiar bedding, labeled food, medication instructions, emergency contacts, and honest notes about behavior, allergies, and food sensitivities.
Especially food sensitivities. My celiac protocol is mission critical. Labeled meals, no mystery treats, and no friendly stranger saying, "just one little bite." That sentence has launched many snack investigations.
One small travel tool suggestion can make this easier. Look for a pet care app that stores vaccine records, feeding instructions, messages, and pickup times in one place. A secure crate or vehicle restraint can help with transport too, but only if the dog is already comfortable using it.
I would like to thank the app for preventing the classic RV emergency. 6 people searching for the rabies certificate while I stand on the paperwork.
Useful organization, not magic. It cannot replace a phone call, a trial visit, or a backup person. Now, back to the part that matters most. What happens when the perfect itinerary starts bending?
Dublin, we need a pivot if the sitter cancels, the shuttle refuses Paws, or traffic turns a 40-minute drive into an archaeological era.
Then we use the backup we prepared at home. We do not leave the dogs unattended in the RV just to preserve a reservation. Climate control can fail, weather can change, and wildlife or campground rules can create new risks. If the dogs cannot safely stay alone, the park visit changes.
Secure the rig, secure the plan, secure the snacks. And please do not assume a cracked window makes a safe kennel in hot weather. That is not ventilation. That is wishful thinking with hinges.
For the alternate day, choose a dog-permitted trail within about 15 minutes, a shaded stop, fresh water, a dog-friendly patio if local rules allow, and a quiet place to rest. Keep the outing modest. After a long RV morning, a sniff walk and a nap may be better than an ambitious 7-mile march.
Finally, an itinerary built around my strongest skills: reconnaissance by smell, hydration, and lying down with authority.
And close control still matters. A dog-friendly trail can include wildlife, steep edges, heat, or narrow paths. Follow the local leash rules. Carry more water than you think you need, and leave room for other visitors. Success is a calm reunification, not a tired dog who has been pushed past their limit.
Let's circle back on the squirrel. Calm reunification sounds excellent, but the squirrel remains under observation. Also, I want the 5-question departure card.
Write these down. Where are the dogs during the park visit? Who is responsible for them? What are the exact drop-off and pick-up times? What weather and driving buffer have we allowed? And what is our backup if care or the reservation fails? Check the park website again just before departure.
And number 6, are the mission-critical jerky treats safe for everyone? Because a gateway town strategy without snack compliance is merely a scenic paperwork exercise.
Fresh water and a clear trail, Chester. Then the treats. The point is simple. Respect the restriction. Choose care that fits the dog. Build in time and keep a dog-friendly adventure ready. The iconic view matters, but so does the dog waiting safely at the end of the day.
Share your best dog-friendly detours with us on social media. I am collecting excellent smells, shaded trails, and acceptable snack policies for future reconnaissance.
Follow Paws, Parks and Provisions on social media and tell us which gateway town plan kept your trip calm. That wraps up another field-tested breakdown. Remember to secure your rig tie-outs and keep those tails wagging. We'll see you at the next campsite.
Until the next campsite, keep your paperwork current, your paws comfortable, and your squirrels under observation.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Paws, Parks and Provisions. Remember to hit like or subscribe, or whatever button you need to hit to keep getting our episodes. And share with your friends.